This is a piece of ink paste that is said to be worth its weight in gold. It is the famous BA Bow Seal paste, also known as 1 liang of gold, 1 liang of clay. It is said that stamps made with this paste are water resistant, and even fire leaves a mark. To make the BA Bow Seal paste, you must first let castor oil dry for more than 5 years. After you have aged castor oil, you need to cut some mugwort. The soft fibers inside the mugwort are perfect for carrying cinnabar and oils. This makes the paste full-bodied and its color uniform. However, extracting the mugwort fibers is not an easy task. The harvested mugwort must first have its stems and roots removed. Only the leaves are kept. The leaves are then sun-dried for 2 to 3 days. Once dried, the leaves are rubbed repeatedly by hand until fine fibers are extracted. It is said that several kilograms of mugwort leaves are needed to extract a few suitable fibers. The processed mugwort fibers are sun-dried for another 3 days. The aged castor oil that was prepared earlier is heated over a fire. Add paraffin and beeswax in certain proportions. Simmer over low heat for 3 days. This allows the materials to fully merge. Another 3 days. The cooked castor oil needs to be placed in a dry, water-free cellar. Let it sit for half a month. This helps to eliminate the heat in the oil. And then it has to rest for another half a month. The sun-dried mugwort fibers are rubbed again, in the same way as before, but this time it seems much easier. The Zhangzhou BA Bow Seal paste is a traditional handcraft from Zhangzhou, Fujian. In ancient times, it was a tribute item. It is one of the 3 treasures of Zhangzhou, known worldwide. It is also known as one of the 5 treasures of the Scholar's Studio. In the Qing Dynasty, it was favored by Emperor Qianlong, who was known for his passion for seals. After being rolled into strips, it is mixed with lime and water in a 10:3 ratio. Soak for 7 days. It is said that the lime removes lignin and other impurities from the fibers, and some other impurities. This makes the fibers pure. Next, we take out the castor oil from the cellar and bring it outside, sun-dry it for another half month. No wonder, this paste is called 1 liang of gold, 1 liang of clay. It is such a time-consuming process. The fibers soaked for 7 days are filtered and extracted. Then they are boiled in clear water for another day. Boiling for a day seems acceptable. Cinnabar is ground into a paste with some water. Then more water is added, stirring continuously. Once it is full, the top layer of liquid is poured off and set aside. The grinding continues with more water. This process is repeated over and over. Through this process, the toxic substances in the cinnabar are filtered out. At the same time, impurities are removed, and the cinnabar becomes more refined. Finally, all the suspensions are combined. Paper is used to absorb the impurities on the surface. Then it can be stored away. After a day, let it slowly settle on its own. Next, we extract the boiled mugwort fibers. They are placed in clean water, and the long fibers are selected. This process is both eye-straining and laborious. The selected fibers must be both elastic and resilient. They must be at least 10 centimeters long. Only fibers that meet these criteria can absorb enough of the ink paste, while staying cohesive and elastic. When the stem presses into the paste stretches smoothly along the stem. The oil droplets do not congeal or break. It took a full 4 hours to extract just a small amount of fibers. The key is that they need to be air-dried for another day before use. The settled cinnabar suspension is poured out. After letting it sit for a day, only some clear water remains on the surface. Then the purified cinnabar is air-dried again. The temperature must not exceed 40 C. After waiting for 3 days and 3 nights, we can finally start making the seal paste. Press the cinnabar down with a brush and pour it into a salt pan. Then scoop a spoonful of sun-dried castor oil, allowing it to blend fully with the cinnabar. After grinding it evenly, gradually add gold powder, plum slices, and pearl powder. Also add musk, borneo, and agate powder. After grinding and mixing these materials, add the mugwort fibers and continue grinding. The material proportions for BA Bow Seal paste were classified as top secret as early as 1983 by the Ministry of Light Industry. Therefore, the specific proportions can only be referred to from ancient records. After these materials are fully immersed, the finished seal paste needs to be air-dried for another 3 months. Finally, it's done. The air-dried BA bowl seal paste has a bright color and a fragrant scent. It doesn't dry out in the sun or mold in the rain. It doesn't sea boil in summer. It doesn't freeze in winter. It is water resistant, fireproof, and has 8 major advantages. Moreover, the stamped impressions have a moist, smooth feel. Zhangzhou's BA bowl seal paste is said to leave an impression as beautiful as peach blossoms on paper. Its beads are praised for their luster and ink brilliance. What would you like to see me make next? Leave it in the comments.